What's up, y'all? It's Ja, and I'm back with another video. I know I've been gone for a while and whatever, but I am here with a story time. I'm gonna, try to drop some stuff, because my birthday is coming up. So, I'm gonna still have a little vlog out for y'all for my 22nd birthday and whatever. So I'm gonna try to get that out too. But like on today's schedule, I got a story time about my coming out story. So how can I say is how I went about this it wasn't really like it was a coming out story, but like if I ask my mama right now to this day, I don't think she'll remember this day. I don't think she will remember this. But if you see this, I feel like you will remember this. like whatever. So yeah, let me get into the video. So how can I start? Alright, if y'all hear something, that's the chair. It ain't me. Alright? It ain't me. So I'm gonna take it back to high school. High school was alright, right? High school was alright. So I'm a sophomore in high school, right? I get my first girlfriend that year. How me and my girlfriend met. So we met in culinary. But the crazy thing is we end up having like every other class together, and we had lunch together too. Oh, that's cute. Just thinking about it. Blushing. Okay, we had every other class together and whatever. We had second period. We had, whatever. So my first time seeing her was in second period. Second period was reading or English, something like that, whatever. So, she used to come in looking like a little model. She used to, just like a supermodel or whatever. She was so pretty. She was quiet. She had silk press. That silk press give me. Them silk press, oh my God. Silk press will give me. I'm telling you. Oh my God. So, yeah. So, we end up actually getting in this group. It was me, her, and then another friend. And we had to build this thing. And she just kept looking at me. But it was just like when somebody looking at you, but you don't want to make it seem like that they looking at you. So you're But I'm playing it cool. I'm just playing it cool, playing my little part or whatever. So we days go by, whatever, months go by. We in culinary. I'm across the room from her. I'm across the room. And she's she's on the other side of the room. We had separate, whatever. So one day we cooling in culinary, and I go, get out my seat and I go mess with her. And I asked for a piece of gum or, peppermint or whatever. Cause she always brought peppermints, not gum. She brought peppermints. And I always asked her for a peppermint. So every day I asked for a peppermint. I'm like, can I get a peppermint? She give it to me and whatever. And every day it was just like an on and on thing. Can I get some peppermints? She was like, oh my God. And some days she don't have peppermints. She have candy canes, or one day surprisingly she has some gum and whatever. And then she started letting me go into her bag, into her purse. That's how I know I was in. She was like, go ahead and grab it. So I went into her purse. That's how I know I was in. I was in there already. I was in there. So I started calling her purse our purse. It was our purse. That's how I got it. Man, it was our purse or whatever. I started carrying her purse for her and everything. And it was just love at first sight. But yeah. That's how you get her. Like that's how you get them. Like you just gotta. I was moving. I was slowly but surely. I was getting her each and every day, and she did not notice. To this day, I asked my girlfriend. I asked her to this day. We're still together. To this day, that's my girl and that's my wife. She's gonna be my girl forever. To this day, I asked her, "Did you notice that I used to, call your purse our purse?" She was like, "Yeah," but I didn't care. Like she just thought I was just being nice. I'm like, me being nice? Yes. Me wanting you bad? Yes. like yeah, I wanted her. I wanted her bad, and I wanted her so bad. Like I was so like I wanted her bad, but like I was so cool. I was so cool though. Like I was just like I was not making it known that I wanted her, but like I was making it known that I wanted her. If you catch my trick. So, this one day we had to do a video. She was in her group and I was in my group. We had to do this video for culinary and whatever, and we had to go in the cooking room. We had like 2 separate rooms. We had the classroom, and then the cooking room was in different, room. And so my group had to go in the cooking room, and her group had to go in the cooking room. And so we ended up in the cooking room, and I play around, and I grabbed my friend or whatever, this girl I knew. I was like, "You my girlfriend," and she's like, "No, no, I'm not." And then this I did. I played it so smooth. I grabbed my girl right now, my girlfriend now. I grabbed her, and I was like, "Nah, man, you my girl." And she was like, "Okay." That's how I know you wanted me. You wanted me. But then, oh my god, bro, you just got me blushing. Yeah, and we just went off, yeah. So I was like, she left after that. After I said all that, I was just like, my heart was just like, oh wait, I forgot to tell y'all. Before we left the classroom to go to the cooking room, I grabbed her cell phone and she left it unlocked. And she was like, "I don't got nothing up in there, so you can keep it." That's how I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, we were oh my god. That's how when a girl just unlocks her phone for you and she gives it to you without no question, no force, no why, no arguments, no back and forth. That's how you know you got her, and that's your keep. That's yours. That's yours, bro. That's yours. You ain't gotta go back and forth with her. You ain't got none of that. Yeah. And that's what she's mad to this day. To this day. So she like, I'm like, I want to put my fingerprint. That's why I had her phone, because I put my fingerprint in her phone, because yeah. So she was like, "Hold on, come." No, she said, "Come on," and she was like, "We can do it in the cooking room. You can do it in the cooking room right now, whatever." I was like, "Okay," and yeah, we did that, and yeah, we leave the cooking room. No, she leaves the cooking room. My fault. She leaves the cooking room, whatever, and the girls that was in my group, I tell them, I'm like, I like her. They was like, oh, what? I was like, they was like, you gotta tell her. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna tell her right now. No, I'm not telling her right now. No. They was like, so she came back in the room. She came back, and I just stood there. I was like, I'm not telling her. They made it so obvious, like we just talked about her, because they got so quiet. They just like, blushing and shit. So I'm like, I'm not telling her. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not doing nothing. No, I'm not telling her. And so the day ends or whatever, and I had football practice or whatever. I go to football practice, and she was on my mind the whole time. Like I was in practice, and I was just like, I gotta tell her. And I text her, and I was like, what if what if I told you I liked you? And she said something. I'm gonna put the screenshot up in the video. And yeah, I'm putting the screenshot in the video and whatever. And so she was like, "What?" I told her, "What if I told you I liked you?" She said, whatever. So I'm like, I get shocked. I get shocked. So I'm scared. And so she was like, "Don't play with my emotions or whatever," because I was like, I'm just joking. After like I said that, and I was so freaking scared because I never like. She was the first, not first, but like the actual first girl like I really, really wanted. Like I actually like, I literally like wanted her. Like I wanted her. Like yeah. And so it was crazy. And so we're texting whatever, and I said I'm sorry, I apologize, and whatever. And I was like, if I was such a douchebag on the way I did it, because I said if I really liked you, I would have been told you something like that or whatever. I'll tell you in person, some along that line. And so we get to school next day. We get to school next day. I see her. She mad at me. She ended up mad at me or whatever. She wasn't talking to me. She's giving me the silent treatment. And we in second period, mind you. She in her desk. I go over there to her, and I was like, I ain't even say nothing to her. We didn't say nothing to each other, but we just kept giving each other the eye. Like she just sat on her phone. She sat on her phone like this at her desk. I'm like, yo, alright. So time passed. We had lunch together, and I'm like, we had lunch, but she sat at this, the long, lunch tables with this girl she knew. I sat at the circle tables. They be in the middle of the floor, or whatever. And I looked over there, and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, I gotta go make it up to her. Like I gotta go make it up to her. I feel bad. And so I go over there to her, and I was like, hey. And she was like, hey, what do you want? I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say those things. I was just scared. I was, you're the first, like, actual person that I really actually, like, want to be with and not have feelings for, whatever. And she was like, And I forgot what we were actually saying. And I was like, you want to be my girlfriend? That's what I was trying to say. Will you be my girlfriend? And she was like, okay. It was just fireworks. It was crazy. And in my head, it was crazy. And she was like, okay. And so we end up dating, I think I walked her to class or whatever. And yeah, something like that along those lines. I don't remember. I can't recall. It was sophomore year. Yeah, I'm 21 right now. I can't recall everything. I think I walked her to class, and the day ended. We're texting. I'm at football practice. She texts me. I'm texting her. Whatever. We're just chopping it up, and yeah, we end up dating. And then months go by, and this one particular day, I got the courage to come out to my mom, right? But we're on the phone, me and my girl. We're on the phone, and she's like, "Are you gonna tell your mom?" Like we're talking because I'm talking to her about me coming out to my mom. We're on FaceTime, and I'm like, I'm scared. I really want to, but I'm so scared. And she's like, if you're not ready to do it, you don't have to. Mind y'all, I was not out, but I was trying to get in a relationship. I was getting girl, like, come on now. But whatever. So I got the courage to go and get my mom off the couch. I'm crying. I tell my mom, I'm like, can you come in the room? She's like, okay. So she come in the room, I close the door, and I say, "Do you still love me? Like, do you love me?" Like it was just like I was scared and I was frightened. I was shooken up. Like I was so scared and whatever. So I got the courage to tell her, and I was like, I like girls and I don't like boys, and I think I'm gay. Like I know I'm gay. And she was like, she stopped and she was like, "That's not you. Someone's making you say this. You've been hanging around with people that's making you say this, and you need to fear God." I cried my eyes out. I cried so hard. I cried so hard. I was afraid. I thought I was gonna get hit. I thought she was gonna slap me. I thought the worst. I thought the worst was gonna come. I thought I was gonna get kicked out. I thought she was gonna call my family. And it was just so many thoughts going through my mind. I was afraid. And luck, mind y'all, my girlfriend was still on the phone. I kept her on the phone, but I had my phone like face down on my bed. So she heard everything. And yeah. She asked me, are you alright? And I said, yeah. And I think we hung up or something. I hung up and I went to go eat dinner. My mom was like, she told me, stop, it's not that serious. You need to calm down. And I remember I made her a plate of food. No, uh, I remember that I was making something. Like I was like doing something at the table. I think I was making myself a plate of food or whatever. Yeah. So yeah. I get to I wake up for school and my eyes are swollen. They are so swollen. They're really puffy. I wash my face twice, warm water and then cold water. Like I filled up the sink and I like set my face in like cold water, and like I'm like damping like the water. My eyes were so swollen from like crying, and it was crazy. I went to school like that, and people noticed. They were like, "You look different," and I was like, yeah, yeah. And I told them, people that I knew, I told them what happened. I told them why. And yeah. And then it was the day of the pep rally. And this teacher knew. This teacher noticed my face. And she was like, "You look different. Are you okay?" I was like, Sort of. I said, "I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm good." She's like, "Nah." She's like, "Come here." She was like, "Cause me, everybody always see me smiling. I always have a smile on my face. I always seem happy. I always because my smile, it hides everything that I'm feeling. So I just blind my feelings with a smile. Like everything just get blind and masked by a smile." So she pulled me in the hallway and she was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was like, "No, you're not." She said, "What happened?" I told her I came out to my mom and I started crying again. So it just made my eyes worse. Now, so it took all day for my eyes to go down and for just ah. And so she gave me a big hug. She was like, "You're gonna be okay. It's just gonna take her some time to get used to," and it did. Like it's still, it took my mom some time, a long time for her to get used to it. Like I felt she still didn't, like she knew that I had a girlfriend, but it was like she was still so in denial that I was gay and that I liked girls. It was just like she didn't believe it. So like when I was playing sports, she didn't believe that I was at practice or I had a game. She always assumed that I was out doing something when I kept myself busy so I didn't have to be in the house and think about, you know, everything. So I just played sports. I kept myself busy. I kept myself fit. I just I just kept myself, yeah, up and whatever. So yeah. and the whole day. I didn't get to see my girlfriend until like later on because she had a test to finish. So we ended up seeing each other. We ended up meeting up, and she ended up hugging me so tight, and we are like, I was crying, and she was like, it was just so like, it was a moment. And yeah, that was my coming out story. To wrap up today's video, I love all you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here and listening to me talk. And I will try to push out some videos and some content for you guys. And yeah. And for my, fellow young LGBT members, if you guys are struggling to come out, it's okay. Take your time. Come out when you are ready. Do not be peer pressured to do something that you are not ready to do. Please don't. And yeah, and that's today's video. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
If you ride with me, you gotta work for the both of us.